Oh, there go Forrest and Andy back to the van. It's just about noon and I am starting on hiking day 11. He just dropped me off here at Tennessee Pass where he picked me up on Friday. It's Sunday afternoon. And we had a great little weekend down in Salida, which is a little bit over an hour away from here, but we found a place down there to camp. Spent some time in the city park by the river. They were having an art show there at the main park downtown, and it was fun because it's right on the river. And there were folks there riding the rapids, practicing their surfing skills, which I thought was pretty awesome, surfing Colorado style. And then later in the afternoon, we just found another city park that was completely deserted but full of shade, and we just spread out on our blanket and played games, hung out. I got a lot of sleep, ate a lot of good food, so I'm looking forward to getting back on the trail, hitting more miles, and pretty soon I'll be heading into the Collegiate West. This little swing is a nice place to stop for a break. It's got a view through the trees behind me to Mount Elbert, I believe. And then there are also some huts up this way, or cabins, that are managed by the 10th Mountain Division. And they take groups of, 10 or 15 people. They're very rustic. You carry everything in. In the winter, you melt snow for water. They don't have any plumbing, anything like that. But they're really nice from what I hear. I'd love to stay at one sometime. And then today's hike, it's 13 miles down to Turquoise Lake. And I don't know that I'll do the full 13. Or I might just get right before it if I'm feeling good. Or, I don't know. I could do as little as 2.5. But I don't think I'll do that few, considering it's midday right now. Aiming probably for 8 or 10. Find a nice lake, set up camp, and be raring to go first thing in the morning. That little bridge over there crosses Wirt's Ditch, which is actually a really nice little creek. And there's a lovely camping area here. Andy and I came out a couple months ago when there was still snow on the ground, doing a little kind of training shakedown hike, and had a very nice time. I'm gonna stop and have some lunch here. I've only done like 2.5 miles, but seems like a good spot for a break before I carry on. I only packed 3 days of food in my food bag, but it sure looks big and feels awfully heavy. I must have been kind of hungry at the time I packed, or the time I repacked, and Andy had extra surprises for me, like this giant thing of Cheetos, which as soon as I open the bag, it'll be half this size. But anyway, yeah, I got a lot of food to eat. I am going for some tuna. I lost my relish, but at least I've got mayonnaise on a tortilla, mainly because these little suckers are heavy. Light my pack as quick as I can. This is also really good protein, so my body needs that. Yummy. A little buggy around here. But I did spray myself first, trying not to get it in my food. Well, that was a nice little lunch break down there at Wirt's Ditch, and I had the chance to look at my far out and decide I'm gonna go a little over 8 miles more from there and camp at a lake tonight, which sounds really nice. So I'm looking forward to that. Should get me into camp about 6 o'clock, which is not too bad. And the terrain up here, I think it's kind of up and down. No extreme climbs, but a bit up and down. The trail has been very rocky this afternoon, and this stretch here actually looks just like a creek bed. Just finally finished all that climbing, I hope. Here's a gorgeous rocky view. So many trees. And I'm gonna head down that way.